Today we are unboxing another amazing monitor from the AOC, and this one is from the AG1 series, all in white color. And the model number of this monitor is AG275QXW. So let's unbox this, see what do we have inside the box, talk about the specs and features, and put this on the test. Okay, so first of all, very nice. As you guys can see, this one from the AG1 series. So let's see what do we have inside this box first. We have one power cable, wow, also in white color, very nice. Then we have the display cable, also in white color, wow, everything is in white, super cool. And the HDMI to HDMI cable. And then we have all your instruction manuals and important information and the warranty card or a quick start guide for you guys to look into it. So next part, we have the base. White color base, this is crazy. And of course we have the arm, also in the white color. I'm already loving this color on the monitor, guys. If you are really looking for that sleek design for your setup, this can be a very good choice. So this arm goes to the monitor, so let's put this on the side. All right, they already give the instruction, share it just like this. Oh boy, all the RGBs and everything will be here. So first of all, the matte finish and the RGBs, everything looks so sleek here. Okay, so first of all, you have the VESA mount. So if you want to put on the arm also, you can do that. So don't worry about that part. So let's put the arm first. So please keep this in the box, as I always say, and don't put too much pressure on it, and just simple like this. You are done with the arm part. And the base, just put it like this and we are good to go. It should fit in just like that, and then screw this. Okay, so this is how it looks like, all white, amazing. And first of all, my first impression to it, I am very used to opening all the black color, red color AOC monitors, but this one white is amazing. From the back, you guys can see how cool this thing looks. Wow, the logo, the lights will be here. I noticed one thing in this monitor, somehow this arm to me looks very tall. It can go very high actually. You don't really see normally in the monitors like that, so tall the arm. So the back looks good. Actually, you can also make it a portrait version of it. Ooh, nice, look at this. How cool this thing looks. Okay, at the back, what we have here, since we are here already, let's talk about it. So at the back, the power goes here. You have two HDMI ports and your display cable goes here, and you have an audio jack output here. And your menu button is here, and there is this thing here to hang your headphones. So cool. Before I put this on the test, let's hear some specification and features. This monitor is a 27-inch fast IPS gaming monitor with a 2560 by 1440 QHD resolution. It delivers 350 nits of brightness in SDR, 450 nits in HDR, and meets VESA Display HDR 400 standards. With a 1200:1 contrast ratio, 178-degree viewing angles, and 105% NTSC and 127% sRGB color coverage, it ensures vibrant and sharp visuals. Performance highlights includes a 180Hz refresh rate via DisplayPort 1.4, 144Hz via HDMI 2.0, and a 1 millisecond gray-to-gray or 0.5 millisecond MPRT response time for smooth, tear-free gameplay. Connectivity options include two HDMI 2.0 ports and one DisplayPort 1.4. The monitor's ergonomic stand offers up to 150mm height adjustment, -20 to 20 degree swivel, -90 to 90 degree pivot, and -5 to 23 degrees tilt. It supports VESA 100x100 mounting and features customizable light effects for added aesthetics. You guys heard the specifications and features about this monitor, and one more important thing I want to talk about here. Look at this setup, how good this looks. And everything white, we put it here. It really enhanced the aesthetic of my setup. So few important things I want to share with you. First of all, this is a gaming monitor. Of course, you guys can see there's a crosshair here, right? So this one can be turned on and off, or red, black, or totally turned off. So at the back of this monitor where the menu button is, I'm using that one to adjust everything. Then of course we have different game modes into it. We can change it. So all the game modes, at this moment we turn it off for this video purpose, but later we will be turning on to the FPS game mode to play some of the games and testing. There are more game modes here. After the FPS we have the RTS mode. Then we have racing mode, gamer 1, gamer 2 and gamer 3, which are the custom modes you can choose from, or you can totally turn it off. Let's say if you move this up, you can choose which cable you are on, which port you are on. So we are on the display port at this moment. Later we'll be switching from PC to PlayStation, which we'll be showing you guys as well. This one is very important stuff, which is the light effects, which controls all the cool lights at the back of this monitor. So you can choose the quick settings from here. You want it strong, you can totally turn off, low or medium or any based on your preference. So my favorite is the breathing one. When it shows it, the light go very smooth and looks very good in the dark environment especially. And there are different patterns also. You can be on the rainbow, or you can have a user defined pattern. As for example, if you have a lot of RGBs, you can actually use that as per your requirement. So that's very good. The other part here, so as per Aegon menu, is quite simple, quite straightforward. You have all the settings available here, how you want to do it. So I want to take you through a little bit some of the important settings in our case, which will be a shadow control. So you can adjust your shadow control based on your requirement. So you see how the difference in the screen depends on your preference, how much contrast you want in your screen. You can actually change it accordingly. The next thing I want to talk about is the motion blur reduction sync, and in this one you can turn it on and off. So let's move to the game and let's turn on the MBR Sync on, and I will share with my experience how it feels. Wow, the quality of this monitor is quite good. With the 180Hz refresh rate, it really feels very smooth. The colors are very sharp, but I am on the MBR Sync off. So let me turn that on and see the difference, how it goes. It does feel a little bit better. I can definitely see the difference. I'm not sure if how to capture for you guys with the camera, but definitely there is a minor difference into the motion blur on this one, so I can tell. But let me try one more time with turning it off again to really get the gist of it. Oh yeah, I can definitely see the difference. It also makes it brighter. So in my experience, while we're doing this, even if we were playing it before as well, it's very subtle. It's not like you see a big jump into that, but it does play an important role there. And with the combination of adaptive sync, MBR sync, your shadow controls and other settings, and of course to put it on the FPS game mode also, it definitely enhances your experience in this kind of games also. If you're a competitive gamer, I think this is one of the very good looking monitor with your setup. One important thing to note here, if you have the MBR sync on, you can't choose your game modes. In our case, for example, I can't choose it because that's how where the technology works on that. If I turn this off and let's go back, and then you can see I can change the modes already. So this is important thing you can note. This question I've been asked previously also in my review videos. There are some settings that specifically works, but if you want to combine with the other areas such as game modes with the MBR sync or adaptive sync, the other technologies and all these things, sometimes it doesn't work. So that's why your menus usually are blurred out for that part specifically, so keep that in mind. Okay, so the next part is the ghosting test. We have done this UFO test in many of our videos as well, as you always request this test, so you guys can see that there is a very minimal ghosting here because of the 180Hz refresh rate. While we're testing this, we also have this one, the game video game motion. You can see the huge difference between the 30 frame per second and the 180 frame per second, so you guys can judge from the quality of it how smooth it can run in your games as well. All right, some of the other important things you guys always ask. This monitor have no built-in speakers, so please note, they have said it very clearly here, there are no built-in speakers. So the other thing, very important, there is no USB hub, so you have to plug it with your PC and all that. So as we have shown it earlier in the specification, that what ports this one have inside. Then the next part is how much is it? Of course, we are from Singapore, so in Singapore this one at the moment is on sale for 529 Singapore dollars. So if you want to order it, you can quickly go and order it here, and if there are any discount codes available, you'll be seeing them in the description of this video. The question is, this price worth for this monitor? Given that with all the functionalities this one have and the aesthetic of this setup or this monitor, the color, the base, the adjustments, landscape, portrait mode, with the game modes inside, the software and hardware included, the RGBs at the back and all these things. I think it's a very, very good deal. In my opinion or a conclusion, if you are looking to enhance your setup, this can be a very, very good monitor for you to add in. Or if you buy two of those, one landscape, one portrait, it will look perfect with the white setup. Amazing. I hope I have covered all the amazing specs of this monitor. I think I'm going more for the looks this time, though it's a very powerful machine as well. But if you want to know more about it, I will dropping all the links in the description of this video, and if there are any discount codes available, you can check them in the description of this video as well. Or if you want to ask more questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply those. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. I also noticed one thing: majority of you watch our videos, like our videos, comment on it, ask questions and all that kind of stuff, but you are not subscribed. 90% of you are not subscribed. So consider subscribing it. You'll be happy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.